Hi, Nancy today. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm down here. I'm going to take some time to just sit and look at the stream. I find that looking at the stream is very relaxing. You can see a few fish in there when you sit quietly and look. Can you see through it at all? See the reflections? All these sticks came downstream this winter with the floods. Da 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 da. Now what's that one? It's a white-throated sparrow. No, it isn't. That's the yellowthroat, the common yellowthroat. The white-throated sparrow says da da da. No. Da 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 da. That's the white-throated sparrow. Look at those reflections. Chipping sparrow. Da 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 da. That is the yellowthroat, the common yellowthroat. Now they come quickly when you go psh, psh. So you go psh, 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 and it sounds like the English sparrow, who is alerting the birds to an attack. You know, like there's a hawk or an owl or something that could threaten their babies. And so they will go psh, 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 and then all the little birds will come and land in the nearby trees and bushes to help scare off the owl or hawk. So if you make that sound when you want to see a certain bird, or you don't know if there's anything out there, if you make that psh, psh, they'll come. It's called pishing and shishing. Okay. I like watching the ripples. And seeing what's been going on down here. Da 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 da. That one is the yellowthroat, common yellowthroat. They have a big black patch over their eyes. Yellowthroat. You see, this water is perfect for trout because it calms down and then it slows down and then it speeds up. See, it speeds up over that little dam and it slows down over here. Goes a little faster in here, slower up there. And as you follow this whole stream along, it zigzags quite a lot. It goes here and then it goes that way. And then about there it continues to go further that way. Sometimes I wonder if it's going to one day cut off a piece. You know how really zigzaggy streams will go straight and they'll make all these islands? Sometimes I wonder if this is going to do that. I guess it will one day. I guess if a flood has enough access to loose soil, then it would do that. See how much grass there is hanging over the tree? This is a tree the beaver cut down. See the big stump? Isn't that amazing? They felled this tree. This was one of the trees that showed the property line. Between this tree and the tree that the hammock is held onto, which also fell down. You see it's just a big stump now. Or no, yeah, no, it broke off. So it only goes a little bit up. But those two were the property line trees, and in between them is a path that goes all the way back to the hill. But now this tree fell over. It makes a nice bridge. I wanted to try and make crossbars on it so that it would be a real bridge, but it's not quite that shape. And if I wanted to do it down there, and they'd be sort of underwater. this tree I'm sitting on, this cedar. This was quite out there in the water. It was actually across the whole stream last year, and then the flood turned it, so it was headed downhill. But Willem pulled on it and pulled it way up into there. I need to cut it. See, because it curves. I need to cut it above the curve so that I can use it for the teepee pole. Nice to have this teepee down here and all these hammocks. Sort of I live down here, you know. I mean, I really don't, but who wants to sit in a house when you can sit here? This is my idea of living. Of course, I have a lot of housework that should be done, but who cares? Nobody notices, you know. It's not like it matters. I did have laundry. There is laundry in the wash right now, and in the dryer too. So I'll switch it when I go back. Maybe that'll catch up. I couldn't believe all the socks I found cleaning out my son's room. Couldn't believe it. They're all at the end of the bed, you know, they get shoved down in the covers and then on. Anyway, must have found 30 pairs, 60 socks. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's less than that. Anyway, so nice out here. Look at the sky. Moving really slowly. Now somebody said that I was reading on the internet how to find morels, and morels are kind of about that tall, and they have this top that's like this, and it looks like it's kind of brownish with lots of holes in it, beige maybe, but lots of holes in it. So and it says that they're on sandy soil under deciduous trees, big-leafed deciduous trees, or near freshly dyed elms. So I've been searching, wandering through our property, trying to find them this morning. I didn't find any yet, but I was in places I don't usually go. We have very steep cliff. I call it the chute, because if you sled down it, you end up standing at the bottom. It's really steep. And anyway, I never go in there because it's too steep and there's no place I really want to go. But at the bottom of it are all those fiddleheads. So I went down there today looking for morels, and I harvested a whole basket full of fiddleheads. Can you believe that? And this is only the first feed. I mean, the first group. There's so many that aren't up yet. There's a girl that comes and picks them all in the spring and sells them in the market. But I can have them. I mean, they're mine. But I've always let her take them. But last year, a really nice friend told me how to take care of them. She helped me collect them, and then she showed me how to cook them. You boil them 3 times, pour off the water. But first you have to get rid of all those little dead leafy things around them. Those, I don't know what that would be called, leafies. Anyway, so you dry them out a bit, spread them out, let them dry, and then you take them out in a big basket and you throw them up in the air and let the wind blow those away. That's what I did. It worked very well. And then you boil them. And you boil them 3 times and keep throwing off the water. But you don't boil them much. You just bring them to the boil and then throw the water away. And then to the boil and throw the water. To the boil and throw the water away. You don't want to make them mushy. And then you can freeze them. Just put them in freezer bags, you know, in a handful, whatever is the amount that you'll eat for a meal. And that's quite a nice little bit of food. If I can do this every day for the next few weeks until they stop, maybe, I'm not sure how long they go, if it's a week or 2. But I could get a lot of food out of this. I'm very aware of food this year. I think I'm going to plant a good garden. I don't know. I have to get it tilled up. Okay, well, nice visiting with you. See ya.